And thank you very much, Josh, for spending the year with us. We appreciate him so much. We would never say it to his face, but he truly is one of a kind. Let's get into some nerdy news. Starting off with just a little sprinkle. Godzilla and Marvel are doing some crossover comics in 2025, which would be fun.
That's
it looks like Godzilla's going to be fighting different Marvel heroes, including like Fantastic Four.
That could be quite cool, I suppose. Actually.
Yeah, that's one of them things that's kind of like going to be like a niche collector's item where people are like, this was really cool.
Does that now mean there is a world in which Godzilla, Pacific Rim, and Marvel will exist?
Yes, that's how the multiverse works.
So now there is a Marvel mech.
Yeah, absolutely.
I like this.
Tom Holland has launched his own production company alongside his brother with projects currently in development, one of which is called Burnt, and it's being written by Rodney Rotham, who co-wrote Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
And an adaptation of the book thriller The Winner by Teddy Wayne. This is according to The Hollywood Reporter. There's also an expectation that his production company will be in some way involved with Spider-Man 4, although that's not been confirmed yet. Shout out to Tom Holland. He's not done a load of stuff over the last year, acting-wise, but with a production company and his new alcohol-free beverage kind of popping up this year, he's clearly been setting up smart business decisions in the background so that going into this year when he's going to be filming Spider-Man and Christopher Nolan's film, and I think there's another film he's attached to, he's going to hopefully be in a good position to succeed. And I mean, I know we both love Tom Holland.
Also being very smart as like I know he's not young at first celebrity.
I think he's like similar age to us.
But he's not like child celebrity.
No.
But as a young celebrity, he is very much setting a future-proof businesses and stuff that are going to help him in the long run.
Just a weird bit of fun news that I don't know if you'll care about, but I'm intrigued by.
I saw this.
Yeah. Malcolm in the Middle is getting revived on Disney Plus.
With the original cast or
something.
Yeah,
they're back.
I presume they're just older?
Yeah.
They're just doing it older? Does that mean Walter White's got to come back?
This is my favourite thing because ironically it was just last week in the press, Frankie Muniz was saying how him and Bryan Cranston still talk all the time and how Brian's always asking how he's getting on and making sure everything's okay. So they still have like a little bit of a father-son relationship. And I saw that like a week or so ago. I was like, oh, that's really nice to know. And then this comes out, I'm like,
Because also he has no memory, like a memory of Malcolm in the Middle anymore, right?
I can't remember. I think he
spotty
some
memories.
Bits of it because of his condition.
So I wonder if this is like also part of a way for him to like remake some Malcolm in the Middle memories.
I just like the idea of him reading a script and going, oh, this is running fun. It's like that's the episode we're calling back to. We've already done that one.
Yeah.
Okay, so this bit of news was updated literally today, but I'm going to keep it all in one piece.
Okay.
James Gunn has confirmed that he's not received a first draft of the Batman 2 yet.
Mm-hmm.
This would be seen as a big problem. There is a huge but to this. As part of a lawsuit, Matt Reeves had to talk about his writing process. I don't know what the lawsuit was about, but this is just public information. And he said that he doesn't turn in drafts when writing a film. He writes chunks and sends chunks off to get read, and then he just builds the film from there, and he does a first and final submission. That's how he writes.
Fair.
And he's also confirmed that the script is basically done. So, yes, James Gunn hasn't received a first draft yet, but the first and final draft is basically done.
It's just James Gunn having some fun on social media.
Yeah. I mean, he didn't lie, but it's just kind of caused the confusion and people have got weird panicky about it. Everyone relax. They know what they're doing. They're very experienced filmmakers. It will be okay.
Trust the process.
There's been a mini kind of DC Slate update based on like release dates and projects and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what we know is currently in the pipeline and its current release dates. So we have Superman coming in July 2025.
Yes.
We have Supergirl coming June 26th, 2026.
Mm-hmm.
We have a Clayface film coming September 11th, 2006. We have
2006.
2026. It's been a very long day.
It has been a long session.
The Batman 2 is due October 2nd, 2026.
Stacked, yeah.
And then Dynamic Duo is due June 30th, 2028. It's just heartbreaking to think that project's 4 years away because it sounds so cool. But because it sounds so cool is why it's going to take so long.
Yeah.
Goddamn artists taking time to do their work well. Ugh, you sicken me. So yeah, there we go. That's a bit of a clearer picture of what we've got currently coming from DC film-wise and when it's looking likely to come out currently.
Yeah.
And of course, basically all of them dates will change at least 2 more times.
Yeah.
According to Deadline, Hayley Atwell is returning for Doomsday as Peggy Carter. This comes alongside the reports that her and Chris Evans, who's also rumoured to be returning, were originally coming back for a separate project, but they couldn't get a story nailed down, so now they're coming back in Doomsday. A lot of them words scare me.
I wonder if they're either going to use them, there's going to be some time hopping again and they go visit them, or this is going to be this alternate world where we have RDJ's Doom is also there's Peggy Carter around and Chris Evans is still Cap.
Yeah, I really don't know. I'm very curious to see. It just scares me. It feels like they've had a couple of projects that haven't been universally beloved and made billions and billions, and it feels like they're going, when was the last time we made a load of money? Just do that again. And that scares me a little bit. We'll have to wait and see, though. According to numerous reports, Sony's deal with Disney did not block them from including Spider-Man in their projects. That was the decision made by themselves because, and this is a quote, they were tricked into believing that fans would watch any film with a Spider-Man character even if it didn't have Spider-Man based on the success of Venom. Which is why, if you cast your mind back many, many years, Horizontal, we reported that El Muerto was in the works.
Oh, yeah.
The success of the first Venom film with Tom Hardy had them convinced that if it was a Spider-Man character, people would turn up. At no point did their deal with Disney and the MCU mean they couldn't use Spider-Man. They made that decision themselves.
Yeah, which people have realized they could have used Tom Holland if they wanted to.
Yes, the entire time.
They could have also brought Andrew Garfield back.
There was no kind of deal with Disney that said they weren't going to use Spider-Man.
It just makes it more confusing. Oh, I love that this has come out now as it's all ending. Almost like Marvel being like, let's just give them one more stab in the back to the so the fans really hate their decisions. Maybe they won't do this ever again.
Back to good news.
Yes.
We got our first Superman poster.
We did.
Now, you're the graphic designer. I'll let you take the floor in a minute. I'm going to start with my in-depth analysis. It kicks fucking ass. I love it. The vibe is immaculate. We have a tagline, Horizontal. There is no big heads. Just vibes and taglines.
No, don't get me wrong. Like, it's just the main character on a poster, which is pretty standard. But they have been somewhat creative because I also want to point out people that keep hating on the big head poster or like, oh, it's just the main character just posing there. Unfortunately, we're never going to get away from them because they're in contracts. In their contracts, they agree, like the actors say, "Oh, you agreed to put me on this many pieces of marketing." Would I love to see like a really artistic graphic design, creative Superman looking? But yeah, cool, of course. But the chances of getting that is slim. I think it looks great. I did see some people trying to be like, "This looks like CW vibes," And
I
then
don't understand this discourse at all.
loads of people, yeah, but people in
I've
the
just
comments are
decided
going,
this is
it's
Snyderverse weirdos.
it's a poster. How are you getting that?
I love it.
I
It
think
looks
it looks
great.
great. I mean, we're both so hyped for this trailer tomorrow.
I love the color mirage giving the like idea of
The
speed.
speed, yeah.
I didn't realize how much I missed taglines on posters until now. But the look up tagline kicks so much ass. Because it works on so many levels. It's like, yeah, look up for Superman, but it's also look up for hope and
Yeah.
oh, it's great. It looks so good. David Cornsweat is nailing the power pose.
Yeah, true. He
Dude,
is.
dude looks like he's actually flying incredibly fast. I love it. Have you also seen the animated version of the poster?
Yeah, I think you sent me the animated one.
Also looks kick ass. As that just appearing on my timeline 2 days ago had me so incredibly excited.
It's I've just looked it up again. Someone's done a comparison. The first MCU poster and the first DCE. They
Oh yeah,
have
Iron Man one is so fucking cold.
yeah, and they actually like both hit so hard, which gives me even more hope.
And then today we got the teaser for the teaser tomorrow. We got a look at the Daily Planet, and it actually has the fucking Daily Planet vibe on top. Very bright, very colourful. I'm excited. I have no words other than excited. I need this trailer so much. It sucks so much that we're not going to get to properly dissect this trailer until the new year because of timelines.
Yeah,
But
just the
I'm
way things
incredibly
work.
excited.
But yeah, it's
We live in an exciting time.
still hope we get some sort of Super Bowl, even if this they like have like a bit of a meta-y
I think that'll be an extended trailer.
possibly. That or it's just Superman throwing a football being super American.
That would also be really funny. Both Deadline and In Schneider confirmed that the Nova Disney Plus series is still in the works, which is good news.
Okay.
We've not heard anything about that for a while. Maybe it's not going to happen until post Doomsday kind of vibe
Possibly.
now.
Or they kind of rework the idea after like seeing Agatha's direction and how they're doing it. Maybe they wanted to restart.
Puck News has reported that Netflix used AI of Sir Christopher Nolan's voice to announce their film division's accomplishments this year at their Christmas party. I hope, if this is true, he sues them so hard that Netflix becomes Nolan's flicks.
I hope he is able to get actual hard evidence of that.
Because that is insane.
That
So
especially
unethical, so
also
rude, so evil.
with the fact that I remember telling you about the Arcane poster that got extended using AI. Netflix clearly don't give a shit.
No, they don't.
And they're not even asking permission before doing this stuff. And like some people go, well, it's a Christmas party. It's like, so? Like, it's the precedent. Like, if they're doing a Christmas party, they don't give a shit. They're going to do it in actual projects and stuff.
Exactly. Not to really give Netflix any advertisement, but if you've not seen The Batman with Robert Pattinson by Matt Reeves, as of right now, it is available on Netflix UK. So if you've got a Netflix UK subscription already, you can go watch The Batman if you've not already seen it. I do highly recommend it.
It's Netflix's turn to have the kid.
Yeah, that film's getting passed about. Everyone gets turned. Secret Level has been renewed for a second season. We discussed this briefly during our Secret Level review, but it's worth bringing up in the news segment. The show's a lot of fun. We both enjoyed it.
Yeah, we did.
I'm glad it's been given a second season.
Me too.
And hopefully we get to see some more games that we enjoy playing get an episode.
I hope don't get us like they managed to get some big hitting IPs.
They did. D&D and Warhammer are huge grabs for your first season.
I imagine this comes out late next year, similar time. Imagine we already have GTA 6 out. Imagine Rockstar had already worked with them on a Secret Level episode.
That would be very cool. That would be very cool. The
Just
crazy
put it
thing
out
is, a
there.
lot of the games that I play that I'd like to see get a secret level episode will never get a secret level episode. And I say that because Cyberpunk does its own things.
Hmm.
What else am I thinking of here?
Yeah,
I
but
play a lot of Marvel superhero games. They already do their own films. I'm not sure if you're aware. Um, like a lot of the games I would sink a lot of hours into are from IPs that already kind of do film or TV themselves.
they should do a Lethal Company one.
Oh my god, yes, they should do a Lethal Company. No, they should do like a 30-minute episode, which is just based on games like Lethal Company and Among Us and stuff like that. Like imagine
Yeah,
like your
like the
soul goes through each game.
fair, yeah.
That'd be
But
really cool.
I'd love to see some like indie games,
So
real
much.
hardcore indie games get
Imagine a
some.
Balatro episode.
Imagine. Or
Get creative
what's
with it.
the one that everyone was playing, the Liars one?
Oh, Liar's Den.
Yeah, imagine that as an episode.
Yeah.
Could have some fun
Like
with that.
I do agree with you that if they were to go reach out to some indie devs who've had successful games, that could be really cool as well.
Yeah.
Deadline reports that executive producer Nate Moore is leaving Marvel Studios. Nate has been there since 2010 and helped produce both the Black Panther films Eternals and Captain America Brave New World. This is, of course, a big loss. This is someone who's been a part of Marvel Studios for a long time, worked on some very big and successful films. It's not necessarily, oh no, what's happening? It might just mean he's on to bigger and better things. That's not a problem. But it's still
Next
news
week,
nonetheless.
Nathan Moore has joined the DCU.
Imagine, start poaching staff, cause chaos. And literally, as of mid-recording tonight, because we've been recording for so long, a Variety article is suggesting that there are now discussions happening about a season 2 of The Penguin, according to Matt Reeves. Apparently, he's talking to the showrunner, whose name I forget, I apologise, and a season 2 might now be on the cards.
Yeah, I mean, we were hopeful that maybe we would get a season 2, but we understood that this probably was never written necessarily to have a season 2.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they can make it work. It'll be super exciting.
Yeah, it would be really cool. And it would also start to give DC a bit of a cachet again that would allow Warner Bros. To not risk cutting their funding if one thing goes wrong, which they need.
Some news that you, I think, have forgotten.
Okay.
Greg Fraser is not returning for Dune Messiah. You sent me that earlier.
Oh, is he not? Oh, did I send you that?
Yeah.
It's been a really long day.
But instead, Linus Sandgren is going to be a cinematographer.
Yeah, so Greg Fraser has made the choice to just do Batman over Dune, and the La La Land cinematographer will take over.
Also, the No Time to Die cinematographer. I mean, he's done some great films, so I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing. Hopefully, they don't. Hopefully, he is considerate enough of the styling of Dune that he doesn't try to like overly change anything so it looks weird.
Yeah, it's one of the difficult ones because he won't want to come in and just like copy someone's idea. But at the same time, if you go too much, whether it's just as good in a different way or not, you're gonna have people going, "Well, that doesn't look right."
Yeah, you kind of got
they're
to
used to the first two.
Also appreciate the project you're stepping into, which I'm sure he will. So
yeah, but very, very exciting times.